Hello, I'm Carl, I'm 2 Echo Zero Echo Zulu Tango, and today I'm out with the Clansman 320. I'm just going to go for a walk around this beautiful country park. We've been here before, but it's a fantastic park to stretch the legs in, and I'm going to be operating 20 metres on the Clansman 320. Right, so what a difference a week makes. There's been lots of news coming out this week, lots of changes to the way that we live, that our normal daily routines are being altered, in some ways quite dramatically. In the UK, as it stands at the moment, we're not on lockdown, we're carrying on as normal, we're carrying on keeping calm, some of us, and I think it's just wise for many of us to keep calm and plan sensibly. So I thought, it's Sunday here, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to come out, get a bit of fresh air, have a stretch of the legs, because we never know, in a week's time coming out to places like this might not be as easy. There may be a break from coming outdoors with the radio, so let's get out and have some fun. So we've probably got about a 15-20 minute walk with the Clansman, which is okay, it isn't too much really. I'm going to set up, should be a park bench for me to sit on and to lay the Clansman down. I'm hoping using the whip on the Clansman to make some contacts. Who knows? It's actually quite dry. Obviously there's some patches of mud, but usually you would have to wade through all of the mud, but I think we've dried out a bit. Nice and calm. Right, there's one bench that I've used a couple of times, but I'm going to go further around. And I think there's a bench just a fraction higher up. I think, dare I say it, I think we've started to see some of the signs of spring happening. Listen. Some of the bulbs are starting to come through, some of the colours are starting to show. The weather's slightly changing. Did you say it? From being really cold and wet to just cold and wet. So I think we're getting there.
Oh, that's not it. Excellent, that rubbish.
Nice little bench there. Today also gives me a chance to test out my new jacket as well. This is my sort of new spring jacket. I'll put the details in the description below. But plenty of pockets, well insulated as well, and really good waterproofing on it. So it's quite handy for carrying things like the 320, having a decent jacket underneath it. Right, let's go and set this beast up. Just brought just a length of wire. I'll make some sort of counterpoise out of that. Hopefully I've got all the parts. I did do a check. Right. Microphone. I'm using the gooseneck on this as well, so that the radio can stay in its lying down position by putting the gooseneck in. Right, so it started raining, which is pretty typical, so I need to just be careful of this camera. So I might have to record on the phone if it gets any worse. But I brought with me a random piece of wire which I'm going to measure out. I've worked out that when I stretch my arm out from the tip of my fingers right to this part of my chest here is about 1 metre. So I'm going to just measure out about 5.5 metres of counterpoise, lay that on the ground, tidy up into it's curl the end up then, and then try and tune in on 20 metres, and hopefully the rain will just not be too heavy, and we can at least get a couple of contacts in, or at least have a good tune around anyway. So yes, British weather. Yeah, getting absolutely soaked here. So I'm going to try and get this. I'm going to try and get this station, and then I'm going to pat down Echo Zero Echo Zulu Tango. It's pouring down, so I can't get my big camera out. So I've got it set up, but I'm going to have to. I might have to abandon it. Well, that was a washout. It's a good test of the coat. This jacket, nice and dry on the inside. My hands are very cold. It suddenly started to hail as well as rain, and then the wind really picked up. So by the time your hands are exposed in that rain, trying to operate, especially the 320, your hands get really cold. The radio's soaked through, but I'm not so worried about that. I was more worried about the camera equipment. So I managed to get there, managed to set the radio up, managed to tune it in. I wasn't 100% convinced about it being peak tuning. I've got to do more work on that, but when it started to hail and started to rain, at that point I started to be concerned about the electronic equipment. I didn't. It wasn't predicted. It said it was going to be a bit more stable than that, but that just came over and it lashed it down. So it's an abandoned one this week. The 320 didn't get on the air. I'm really sort of frustrated with that, but we're still into the last part of the British wintry weather, and it's still unpredictable. So okay, I hopefully the next one we'll still be able to get out and get on the radio in the fresh air, and I hope you stick along for that one as well. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, bye bye for now.